Hello everyone. So what you are seeing in this video is a simple Pong game, ping pong game, and it is a two-player game. Obviously we have to write different type of codes for a scoring system, but in this video we are just trying to explain how it can be worked with different type of keys, how we can control the paddle movement, how we can create the ball, and then obviously you can create more games like this on your own. So what we are trying to do here is we have the complete code. So I will explain you the meaning of this code and provide this code in description also, so that you can also try something like this. What you need to have is basic understanding of Python and how can you create simple programs in Python. So here we have created a simple file which is called pong.py. We have saved this file in our default Python location. In our case, the Python that we are using is 3.10. So first of all, whenever we want to create games like this, we can import a library that is called Pygame. So you have to import Pygame library, and then you have to initialize Pygame. Okay, when you will initialize Pygame, it will obviously initialize the game for you, and then you have to check with the screen width. So the screen width in our case is 800 by 600. We created another game which was Snake. In that also we kept this same thing, so you can watch that video also. I will provide that video's link in description. But in this game we are doing with the help of, we are just creating a simple screen here, and here white and black we have to define colors. So the colors that this program accepts is RGB format. In RGB format, 255 represents white and 0 represents black. Okay, so you have to consider this. Now we have to set up the display. In order to set up the display, we have pygame.display and we will set mode. So this is used to create a display screen that we were seeing. So when you run the game, uh, a display is shown, that display where we play the game. So this is used to create that display, right? And then we uh, we will set the caption as Pong game. Whatever caption you want to give, you can set. Okay, then we have a class. So now we will create the paddle and ball. So as you were seeing in the game, we have a paddle and ball, and here you can see our white and black color is there. Okay, if you want to create another color, you can change the settings. So how you can do that? Suppose we want to create another color or something, so there is a website called htmlcolorcodes.com. You can try another website, it has RGB format. So suppose we want to try this color. Let's see. Now what we have to do is just go to our code and change black as this color. Let's see what happens. So now when we'll change this, let's save, and we have to kill the program first. Let's run module. It takes time to reload, so we'll see what happens. Till then, let's understand the other part of the code. So here we are creating self dot rectangle. In the class we are creating a rectangle, and this rectangle pygame dot rectangle class, it has x y parameters, and what is this 10 and 100. So if you will visit the official website of Pygame, so you will see that the pygame.rectangle class is something like this. So it takes left, top, width and height to create a rectangle. Okay, so which is the position, width and height. So that is what we have provided here, and now you can see the color also change. So you can define any colors for your ball and paddle here, right? So this way you can display the color. And this is how, whenever you are creating a game, you can use the rectangle class to create that object. Now let's see. Yeah, so it is rectangle x, y, 10 and 100. Okay, at the time of initialization, and when we will create paddle objects, then we will provide these x and y values. 10 and 100 is the width and height, as we saw, right? Here you can see it is width and height. Okay, that's why you are seeing that the paddle is long and its width is very small, right? And the speed that we are setting is 6. It is the movement speed of the paddle. Similarly, we will create move function, and it will have up and down. Okay, so this move function will help our paddle in moving up and down, and we will use some keys. So we will get the key press event, and with that we will check keys, and if the keys is up or keys is down, we will change the top and bottom position of our paddle. That's how it will work. I will provide this code. So it is a simple code that you can use for moving your objects. Then you can create draw screen, and we will draw a rectangle which is white color. So that's why the paddle is in white color. This white color comes from this RGB code which you can see here. Now similarly we will create ball object, ball class first and then ball object. So we will create two paddle objects and one ball object. Again, a ball is a round shape, so it will take x and y. Okay, and here also we will create a rectangle, but this time we will keep the equal width and height, and speed x is a 4 and speed y is also 4. So in rectangle we had to move up and down, so we kept only one speed. But if you have to, as you can see, the ball is moving in the plane, so we have to define x speed and y speed when the ball goes vertically and horizontally. And with the help of movement, we will, in the rectangle x, the speed will increase, and in the rectangle y the speed will increase. So this is what move will do for us. And similarly we will create bounce. So in case of bounce, if top value is less than equal to 0, or the bottom, or it is a screen bottom is greater than equal to screen height, and similarly for top and similarly for left. So this will create the bounce effect, like whenever the ball will touch any object, it will bounce. It appears that it is bouncing. It's a it will take a deflection. And similarly we will draw an ellipse screen, white self rectangle, and this way we will create the main function where we will set the time and the clock, and we will create paddle left and paddle right. These are the two objects, and it's a position. So paddle 1, with the help of paddle class, it will be created. In paddle class you need x and y, so we are providing x and y is screen height minus 100 divided by 2, whatever screen height is, and we are using the floor division here. Similarly paddle right will be created and ball will be created, and then we will create an event. For event in Pygame, event.get, if event type is quit, obviously when someone quits the game, then system will exit. Now we are defining the moves. So for left player, the player who is playing in the left hand side, for them W and S are the keys with which they will move, and pedal left will move, and pedal right will move with the help of up and down key. So that's why the pedal was moving. and then we'll move the ball and bounce the ball. Now ball collision with paddles. So we define ball collision with balls. This is ball collision with paddle. If ball rectangle, this is called collide rectangle, right? If ball rectangle collide rectangle, paddle left dot rectangle, or it collides with the uh, right side paddle or left side paddle, then ball speed x is equal to minus of ball speed x, so that it goes back. Now a screen we will fill with black. Actually we have changed the black color to blue, but whatever is saved in this variable, it will take that color and it will draw a screen, then it will draw right paddle, and then we will display. So now Pygame display flip. So in Pygame display we have first the init, we have quit, we have get, right? Returns true if display module has been initialized. Then we have set mode, it initializes a window, screen or display. We have get surface. In this we are using flip. We'll create more games, so you can subscribe to our channel, so that whenever we'll upload a new game in Python with the help of Pygame, you will get a notification. Then you will get surface, get reference to the currently set display surface, and flip updates the full display surface to the screen. So that's what we have done here. And now simply clock will start ticking, and if name is equal to main, this will simply execute the main class. So when we will run module, after some time you will see the game, and here I am pressing W key, right? W and S key, and I am pressing up and down key. So with my left hand I am pressing W and S key, which is kind of stucking a little bit. The arrows are working fine. So we'll try more keys. You can try more keys here in the code itself. Like you can use, instead of WS, you can use maybe numpad arrow up, numpad arrow down. So you can do that. So this is where you can change the keys. You can also change the movements. So this was a simple game that you can create using Python Pygame library, and it is the ping pong game.